In the temporarily occupied city of Mariupol, frustration among residents continues to intensify. The main reason is the occupation authorities, who repeatedly promise a better life but instead create even harsher living conditions. Many locals feel deceived, as none of the commitments regarding reconstruction or support have been fulfilled. Because of this growing dissatisfaction, residents have begun to openly protest. Petr Andryushchenko, director of the Center for the Study of the Occupation, reported one such incident on Telegram. According to him, people living on Morskoy Boulevard took to the streets and recorded a video appeal addressed directly to Vladimir Putin. Their anger stems from the fact that the apartment buildings promised to be restored last year still lie in ruins. Former residents are now forced to live with relatives or strangers, and some have been pushed into basements due to the lack of housing. They are demanding that Putin intervene and restore order within the so-called DPR. Andryushchenko noted that the tone of these protests has changed. What once sounded like routine petitions now resembles firm demands. For the first time, residents are directing their anger not only at the Mariupol administration but also at the DPR leadership. According to him, this is the most significant form of protest people in the occupied territories can risk without immediately attracting the attention of the FSB. Political and economic expert Taras Zagorodniy believes that Russia may soon face conflicts between local authorities and the central government. He explains that if regional budgets dry up, and local administrations cannot maintain infrastructure, schools, transport, or public services, it will be the local officials, not Putin, who face the public's anger. A similar dynamic unfolded during the collapse of the Soviet Union, when Moscow could no longer financially sustain regional elites. Zagorodniy adds that Russia still holds vast domestic deposits, estimated at around 60 trillion rubles. The government is already taking measures to restrict withdrawals, giving banks broad authority to freeze accounts under vague justifications. He notes that such practices have become increasingly common and may signal deeper financial instability. He also recalls that shortly before the fall of the USSR, the government carried out a confiscatory monetary reform. While modern Russia has avoided such drastic steps so far, he believes that early 2026 could bring significant shocks that are already being quietly prepared. Another expert, Georgy Tuka, comments on the possibility of internal upheaval within Russia. He acknowledges that, in theory, moves against the central government could emerge from the highest levels of power. However, over the past several years, especially the last two, Putin and his circle have effectively suppressed dissent, eliminating nearly all genuine opposition. As a result, while internal rebellion cannot be completely ruled out, the current system has been structured to make such scenarios extremely difficult.